So cold.
Hey guys, it's Robert, your boy, from Linnea Nelson Vlogs, with my wife, Linnea. Linnea, where is this? Skipped out on dinner with me at Twisted Noodle, the Thai place, in order to get a religious smoothie.
I didn't know they were religious.
And she's now complaining it's also cold out as we walk with her frozen smoothie.
I didn't think it was gonna be this cold.
Anyways, here's some B-roll of Twisted Noodle before we get into the actual video. Admittedly, it's kind of chilly out, but I think it's nice. It's, nice and kind of breezy. This is actually really great. We haven't been out here walking in a very long time, but I guess this vlog is going to be about how Linnea's whole goal of eating super processed foods to cure her gastroparesis didn't work. So now we're back to green juice. Babe, I'm scared.
Why?
Either there's bears with body odor, or there's Bo Bannum, and he's going to be here to give commentary on social media and mental health in our modern age.
Welcome to the internet. Have a look around.
Okay.
Hey y'all, welcome to the vlog. If you're new here, I am Linnea. I make videos about my physical and my mental health, and also just about my life, married life, life in my later 20s. Anyway, welcome to the channel. So this week's video is just gonna be a week in my life. I'm gonna be focusing on the aspects that I'm bringing into my life to assist with my physical and mental health. And as you can see, I'm laying on some yoga props that I have. I got these yoga props like a while ago. Maybe like a year or two ago, I invested in these yoga props, and I have barely used them since I got them. And I got them used from someone who was closing down her yoga studio, and so she was selling a lot of bolsters and blankets and things. So I got them really cheap, which was super great. It was a big blessing to get them that cheap, and they're really good quality. But I don't use them that much because I know yoga is helpful, and it used to help me a lot in the past. If you watched my videos when I was in college, I did yoga. I fell in love with yoga in college, and it was a really big way for me to fall in love with my body after having had an eating disorder for so long. Yoga was the thing, or one of the things that really made my body image better and got me appreciating what my body can do. Yoga helped me a lot. I really have realized that I need to start incorporating more physical movement into my life, not only to help with my GI issues, but also to help with my mental health, because exercise used to be a huge part of managing my mental health, and that has just completely gone away with me just shutting down because of my GI issues and just feeling too weak to go anywhere, too weak to exercise. And I think that if I incorporate exercise really slowly and really mindfully, I can do it in a way that is safe and in a way that is actually going to help my GI system and help my energy rather than take away from my energy. What I'm gonna start with this week is I'm gonna try to do a little bit of gentle stretching every single night. I'm literally just gonna get on my mat, stretch things out, breathe deeply, try to get some peace in my body, try to just get relaxed and just have positive thoughts. So I'm gonna be doing that tonight. Two other things that I'm adding this week that are directly things I'm gonna be consuming are, and I'll show you. Now these two things are things that people have suggested to me in the past, and I have not tried them. When I show them to you, they're gonna seem like very straightforward, easy things. And so you might think, Linnea, why have you not tried these two easy things? You could have just added into your life at any time. And the reason being is because I was so overwhelmed thinking about all the possible things that I could possibly do to help my GI issues that I just couldn't really conceive of adding more things, because I was already doing all these diet changes and obsessing over what I was eating every day, and I was already doing the probiotics and the prebiotics and trying to do just different herbs, and I was just so overwhelmed thinking about everything so medicinally and thinking about how do I fix the SIBO and fixing all these things were just overwhelming me, and so I couldn't even add these simple things. And now that I'm taking a step back and just trying to focus on one aspect at a time and have more grace with myself and not expecting that anything is going to cure me, just kind of expecting it more of as a journey, I'm kind of being able to open myself up to trying a few more things that I'm not considering treatments at all. I'm just saying, hey, I'm going to try these things, see if they help, and if not, there's no negative in them not helping, because they're really two simple things and very inexpensive to add into my life. So let me show you. So the first thing is digestive enzymes. This is not a brand that I sought out to get. I went to Wegmans, which is where I normally shop, and I just picked these up. And they were the only digestive enzymes that Wegmans had. So I would potentially like to get a version of these that have more enzymes in them, because this is like a combination of digestive enzymes and a few different herbs. So the herbs are dandelion root, which I already like to have in tea, gentian root, which I've done some research on, and apparently it's very good for like appetite and the type of issues that I have. So that's really interesting. Beetroot, and then they have this digestive enzyme blend, as well as fennel seed and cayenne pepper. So it's a good mix of things, and they have a huge variety of enzymes in here. So a lot of different enzymes are in there. And so I've been taking these basically every time that I have a meal, which, because I got my wisdom teeth out 2 days ago, very, very recently, my meals have not been very meal-like, because I've been doing a lot of soft foods and mostly like puddings and yogurts and things. But my recovery from my wisdom teeth surgery has been so quick that I'm probably gonna be eating fairly normally starting tomorrow. So I'll be able to start reincorporating these. And basically the idea is I take them like 3 times a day, 2 pills, while I'm having like each of my main meals, and just see how it goes. So I got these to try this week. And the other thing that I got, which I've had in the cupboard for a while and just not used, was this apple cider vinegar. And part of what appeals to me with this is not only is it good for gut health, but it's very, very good for helping manage blood sugar if you take it before a meal, particularly a high carb meal. And because of my gastroparesis, a lot of my meals tend to be higher carb. And one of the things that I really struggle with is fluctuations in my blood sugar. So I'm very excited to try taking this before meals to see if it helps keep my blood sugar more stable while I'm doing the more higher carb, more processed food focused gastroparesis diet that I've talked about in my last like video where I talked about my diet and stuff. So yeah, I'm excited about this. I tried it for the first time Thursday, the day before my wisdom teeth surgery. What I did is I put like a few tablespoons in my giant work thermos. I put a few tablespoons in here, and then I filled the rest with water and just like sipped on it all day at work, and it was awesome. And it definitely, I don't know if it helped, but like it definitely tastes a lot better than I thought it was going to taste. I actually loved the taste. So I'm gonna try doing that every single morning. Just put a good amount of this, a few tablespoons, in my giant work thermos, and then drink it like first thing in the morning, and then throughout the day at work while I have my snacks and lunch and stuff like that. So that is the current plan in terms of incorporating a couple of new things into my diet and a couple of new things into my just like general like physical movement, mental health kind of routine. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, and welcome to the vlog. Good morning, y'all. It is Monday morning, October 3rd, and I'm already on my yoga mat again. I woke up this morning super anxious, just like having a panic attack basically. Don't really know why, but usually when I wake up that anxious, I will just get up and sit on the couch and just like stare at my phone and just like scroll through my phone until I have to leave for work. But I decided this morning, you know what, let's try to get out of this anxious state and let's do some gentle yoga. So I have been on my mat for about 15 minutes, just doing some really gentle stretches, like connecting with my breath. Like if I'm gonna do yoga in the morning, like I'm gonna have all my props, like multiple blankets, like my comforting blanket, my yoga blanket, and just like breathe and just do really gentle stretches. I'm opening up like my shoulders, my back, my hips, and it just made me feel really good and made me realize why I used to do yoga every morning. Like I used to do yoga every single morning when I was in college. Used to work out every morning, used to just like basically like start my days with exercise, and it's been so long since I've done that. And this is not, I wouldn't consider this exercise, but it is starting my day with like intentional movement, and it definitely helps. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. I'm going to go to work now, but I wanted to just check in. Well, I'm gonna get dressed obviously and then go to work, but I wanted to check in and let you know that I already did my stretches for the day, already did my yoga, and I'm feeling pretty good. Okay, last thing before I go to work, I thought I would show you what food I'm bringing to work just today, to show you like what I'm kind of eating a few days post wisdom tooth surgery. I'm still having basically no pain, and all I'm doing is taking ibuprofen every 6 hours. That's literally all I'm doing. But anyway, let me show you what I'm bringing. So we have some kefir yogurt, these 2 other yogurts. This is pasta with sauce. It's literally just plain pasta with red sauce. That vodka sauce that I got at Trader Joe's last week, that's what sauce that is. Some chocolate, a granola bar. That is everything that I'm bringing to work today.
Hey, what you doing, babe?
I'm having some tea. I'm making some tea.
Looks like you're having Cheetos and a beer.
I'm making some tea to go with my Cheetos and my beer.
You do you.
I'm covering all the bases.
You do you.
This is just so hard. Like, every single thing I eat, I feel guilty about. Like, I feel like I've eaten just so unhealthy today. Like, yogurt and popsicles and pasta and Cheetos and beer and just all these unhealthy things. But, like, it's what and I still had so much symptoms. This is just so hard. Like, I know that if I eat raw fruits and vegetables, or if I eat anything that's harder to digest than like simple carbs, I will get even sicker. And even just eating simple carbs, I've had a lot of pain. But it's just so frustrating to just like judge myself for being quote unquote unhealthy. I judge everything I eat, and the thoughts are just destroying me today. Like, just hate the way I have to eat right now because of the stomach issues that I have. And I want to eat like all the perfect, you know, quote unquote examples that I see on like Instagram and social media talking about how to have good gut health and all these things that I literally cannot eat the way all these gut health quote unquote experts say because it'll make me sicker. Like, I've tried it. Believe me, I've tried it. It makes me sicker. Like, this is just what I need to do right now, and I'm trying to remind myself that it's temporary. It's just tearing me up. Like, I just hate how my body looks right now. And I hate that this is where I'm in with my digestive function. Like, I want to be able to just like eat a bowl of fruit without like in so much pain. I want to be able to eat healthy food. I want to have control over my metabolism again because my metabolism is freaking destroyed from this, and that's why I'm gaining weight, and that's why this is so hard. And I'm doing the digestive enzymes, and I'm doing the apple cider vinegar and all that stuff, but it just feels like nothing is enough. And I know alcohol isn't that good, but like, it doesn't feel like it matters at this point. Whether I drink or not, I'm gonna feel sick. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later in the week. So it's Tuesday morning. I woke up feeling really sick and like really low blood sugar, which is weird because I did eat a lot of snacks last night, but it was all like high carb stuff, so there wasn't much protein and fat to like keep me full. So I woke up feeling really sick, which hasn't really happened since I started like changing my diet to more processed foods, but like I have been eating better balanced meals at night normally, and last night was like the first night that I just like completely didn't. So I'm not surprised that I don't feel good. Anyway, I didn't have the energy to make anything interesting for lunch, so I'm having a very basic meal offering at work today, but I did want to do a little food review. So I tried these last night for the first time. I love finding gluten-free crackers. I eat gluten, as you guys see, but like anytime I can like reduce my gluten, I'll go for it because I do typically feel a little better if I don't have gluten. And these are really good. They're like spicy and they taste just so crispy. These are the best gluten-free crackers that I've found. They are gonna replace Simple Mills for me, and they're about the same price, but they're so good. And then I'll show you what I'm actually bringing to work for food just because I'm already talking to you guys. So we have baby yogurt. We have chocolate pudding. I may not eat these, I don't know, but I just felt like I wanted to have them in case. And then we have 2 nut butter sandwiches. One has cashew butter, one has peanut butter, and they both have this jam. So very basic food today. Because I wasn't feeling well, I didn't do any stretches this morning, but I am gonna do stretching tonight when I get home from work, so I'm stoked about that. On the nut butter and yogurt, which is how I've always had it, makes me super nauseous, but I have noticed that if I put it in a sandwich, like with bread, it doesn't make me as nauseous normally, and I just don't feel up to literally having anything else. Even like the thought of taking some pasta and heating it up just seems too much. Like, that's the truth. So I just made these sandwiches, the good balance of fats and carbs. We're just gonna go with it today at work. This whole mental state thing is really getting to me though, just the guilt of eating unhealthy and seeing all these posts on Instagram and social media of all the food that I should be eating to be healthy and how all these foods, you know, are bad for me, and that stuff really gets to me, like, because I kind of believe it. Like, I feel like these are unhealthy foods, and I'm like, oh, like, I do believe that I'm eating unhealthy, but I also know that, like, for my gastroparesis, it is healthy. Like, for my state right now, it's healthy, but it's just, like, really sending me. So I don't know how much I'm gonna vlog the rest of this week, but what I will say is it is making me wonder if maybe I should get in the gym next week. I was planning on not bringing exercise into this until later on in this journey, but maybe it'll help my mind if I just really start working out, maybe. Okay, so it is Tuesday night. I am going to end the vlog on Tuesday. I know I just started on Sunday, but this plan is just not working out how I thought it would work out at all. I thought that eating more processed foods would help, and in some ways it is helping. I'm spending less time cooking, which cooking exhausted me so much, so it's nice to like have a break from that. But I thought that it would help me to eat like better meals at meal times, like having something easy to grab like dumplings or like just having a peanut butter sandwich or stuff like that would just make meal times easier. And I honestly thought that it would like help me be more balanced in a lot of ways, and it's just not doing that at all. Like the thoughts about being so unhealthy are really getting to me. So I'm like ending up skipping meals and snacking instead. But also, this other thing is like, I don't feel better. I felt better for like the first week, and now I'm starting to feel way worse because I'm having all these symptoms. I don't know what is causing them. I don't want to blame it on like any particular thing, and I don't want to demonize like gluten or processed foods, although it may be the gluten, honestly, because when I eat processed foods, I'm eating way more gluten than I normally ever eat. So it might be that, and I know gluten irritates me, so it's probably that. But like today, I only had the pudding and the sandwich, and one of the sandwiches. That was all I ate the entire day because my appetite was so low, and I was just feeling so sick. Like I got so nauseous after the sandwich. So much for nut butters not making me nauseous in a sandwich, because I was so nauseous, and also having all these other symptoms. I'm just noticing that like I haven't had a piece of fruit in literally weeks. Fruit irritates the SIBO and the gastroparesis, and it's just awful for my GI system. But like I love fruit. I haven't had a fresh vegetable in a couple of weeks because I've been eating some like that, like these vegetable dumplings have vegetables in them. Like I haven't had any like fresh vegetables or like vegetables that I've personally prepared in weeks. And I thought I'd be fine with that as like a temporary thing to like get my energy up, but like it turns out like these foods are actually like tanking my energy. So I'm just feeling as sick as I was when I was like barely eating, and now like these foods, like it was fun and exciting at first to have all these new snacks and these new frozen things, and now I've tried all of them, and now it's not fun and interesting anymore. Now it's just like I'm tired of them, and it's what I have, and like I'm too tired to cook, and I'm too stressed to cook. And if I was to buy groceries and then try to cook, I would probably waste it because it'd probably make me sick whatever I cook. So it's like I do not know what to do anymore. This was my idea, this was my plan, and it lasted like 2 weeks. And now I feel like I'm just super sick again, and everything has just gone wrong is how I feel. Things are just coming off the rails, both in terms of like my mental ability to handle this and my physical ability to handle this. Because like my physical body is not enjoying this at all. Like I thought like it does help the gastroparesis, but like all my other symptoms are just awful. Even just the non-GI symptoms, like the brain fog, the muscle aches, and the energy is just not there. Like nothing I've done, no matter how many calories I eat, none of the things that I've tried has given me my energy back at all, which is just awful because I really want to have energy again, and I just freaking don't, and it sucks. So I'm gonna stop the vlog with today and finish up the food that I have in the fridge, and then when I go grocery shopping next, I'll try to come up with some different plan to try. But I think the key is not going to be some certain diet. I think the key is going to be adding exercise, because when I think about what I used to do, like back in college when I was healthy, I would wake up like at 6 in the morning, and the first thing I did would be to like work out for like an hour or 2 hours, and that would like jumpstart my whole GI system, and that really helped. And when I think about it, like the more sedentary that I've got, the worse my GI symptoms have got. So that's a thing that I'm really considering, and I'm thinking that the next time you see me in vlog form, I'll be talking about trying to exercise, so prepare for that. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next vlog, and I really freaking just want to feel like I am going forward. And it doesn't matter what I do, I'm always feeling like I'm coming back to feeling awful. And I don't know what to do, but I'm gonna try to figure it out. And I'll discuss it in the next vlog, whatever the next step is that I figure out. Because I can't just give up. That's not in me to just give up, but I don't really know what I'm doing or what to do. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching, and hopefully next video will be starting a fitness journey, I hope, because that seems like the only option left, because clearly no matter how much I manipulate my diet with the sedentary lifestyle, I'm still so sick. So maybe exercise is the key, I hope, because I just want to feel better. I'm so tired of feeling sick every day. You have no idea. Well, that's not true. A lot of you have a very good idea of what it's like to feel sick every day. But those of you who don't, it freaking sucks. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys in the next vlog.